KISSA In-Store Radio, broadcasts for the curious.
Heart of pure gold, but it didn't open up. Time moves too fast, and life gives you enough. Used to be everything about you. They say I've changed, don't know who I'm running to. I close my eyes and I don't see you there, but one by one memories come crawling in. Game of chess, don't know whose pawn was on whose team. Guess they messed up and we died too quickly. I see your hallucinations, I open my eyes. I don't know where they are leading me, it's hard to find. See your hallucinations, I see them again. I don't know if they are really leading me here. As clear as the sea, it was her, not me. I'm the new one in this game, I fell too quickly. I always knew there was nothing between us, but you made it seem so real, I knew I had to open up. I see your hallucinations, I open my eyes. I don't know where they are leading me, it's hard to find. See your hallucinations, I see them again. I don't know if they are really leading me here. Oh, they're leading me here. Oh, they're leading me here. Up with the smiles and down with the fights. You let yourself everywhere and I don't know why. Letters in your bag and the tears in my eyes. Whispers turn to rumors and talks they turn to fights. 'Cause you and I will move on and lead very different lives. But tonight, you're still on my mind. You were faded and I colored you in, but now you've got me gray and took the colors for yourself. I see your hallucinations, I open my eyes. I don't know where they are leading me, it's hard to find. See your hallucinations, I see them again. I don't know if they are really leading me here. Whoa, they're leading me here. Whoa, they're leading me here. They're leading me here. They're leading me here. Hi guys, my name's Mehr and I am gonna be playing you guys my second EP, which is A Shade of Blue I Mistook for Red. The first song that you heard was Hallucinations, and it's actually not from the EP. It was a song I released before that, and I wrote this one when I was 15 years old, and produced it I think when I was 16 or 17 on a GarageBand iPad thing, and I was like, I have to release it at some point in my life, and I did that somewhere in 2022. Yeah, that was Hallucinations, but what's going to start after is my EP that I released in 2023. It's got 7 songs in total, and I think I was going through this idea of, okay, when you're like feeling all sorts of different emotions, like which lead to a particular color, which for me was like a blue and a reddish tone. And I think I've spoken about colors before and how they reflect on my music. How do I categorize them into different emotions? The first song of this EP is I Bleed Every March. I explored a lot with genres. I explored a lot with just experimenting production in terms of rock, electronic, pop, ambient. And I Bleed Every March was a rock song, essentially. It's a very, very angry song, and I'll tell you about it after I sing it. But I had a theme in my life where I felt like I went through something very impactful and very painful. And I thought to myself, every year after that, since March, I've been feeling repercussions of something that someone did to me. And rather than sitting and crying about it, I was like, you know what? I need to really let it out in a very strong emotion. And this is what this song's about. Wish I listened to her sooner. Kept telling everyone nothing bad happened. Catastrophe, a burning bathroom. Sitting and hoping I sink in the faucet strip. Before you find me like I wish I never sat in silence. Wish I told everyone, gave you back a taste of your own violence. But I was weaker than my skin, ready to fly away from this flesh. And you love me better tonight. And my knees fell weak from marble floors I fell on. And you shoved my face everywhere that it never belonged. 'Cause when I said I bled blue, you planted wounds that painted red. And as today I lay half blacked out, I remember being 16 and half dead. take 7 years to let your body be untouched. It's been 7 years. I can't fall sick every March. Yes, that was I Bleed Every March. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think in hindsight, I don't know if that's a good EP opener for me, but I think I always like to have a journey of basically emotions and songwriting, like when I'm putting together an EP. So something that starts as very raw and very painful with a narrative, and how towards the end of the EP is it resolving to that narrative in a good or a bad way, in either way. But I think I just like to pick that string up, start very raw, unfiltered, painful, and see how it revolves towards the end. And all these songs are written from like different years across. So like from when I was 15 or 16 to when I was like right now, like about 2 years ago. And the commonality between these songs is that all of them were written under 30 minutes. So for me, this EP was as if it's like a naked thought to paper. There was no filter between how this was happening. Yeah, that was I Bleed Every March. And the next song that I'm going to be singing is called I Could Be Anything You Want Me to Be. The song started as a poem, actually, where it was more of a duality that I was trying to explore, where one point it feels like a little bit of a pathetic and vulnerable emotion where you're like, I mean, I wouldn't call it pathetic, actually, a very vulnerable emotion where you're begging someone to stay and you're like, I could be anything you want me to be, and like, I wish you'd stay. But also a very, the other side of it being very powerful in a way, I could be anything that you'd want me to be. And I realized I was creating these different facets of myself and picking and wearing each personality as I go to explore. And I think that's what you do in your early 20s. So I think that's where this song came up about from. Do you like me with flowers in your hair? Or do you like them colored and dyed? In the shade I once left you in, stranded on the aisle. Would you like my lips painted red, or would you prefer the pink flush smile? Slowly melting in the cave of your neck, you're falling into my eyes. And I could be anything you want me to be, any version you crave a little more. I'll learn to be her in my sleep. And I could be anything you want me to be, 'cause every facet of myself I could turn into a story. Do you like the way I hold your hand when no one's looking? Candle in the night sky, I'll keep it clandestine. Or do you like my hands up in your ear, screaming your name in the backseat? Or do you like it when I nervously tug at your arm, or kissing boys who could never own me? And I could be anything you want me to be, any version you crave a little more. I'll learn to be her in my sleep. And I could be anything you want me to be. trees, Aphrodite's darling. How could you ever fall in love with me? Why would you wanna fall in love with me? How could you ever want me? That was that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, yeah. That was I Could Be Anything You Want Me to Be. And one of my favorite songs to produce, actually. To the point that I had done like multiple versions of it and I had to like literally do a reduction mechanism to see which one goes on the EP. This next song's called You Got Me. And this is again, so when I'm putting together a record, I like to think to myself, okay, is it gonna be just a bunch of recent songs that I've written that come on over here, or is it gonna be a bunch of songs that have the similar feeling but perhaps have been written across the years? And I think the latter is my favorite part of putting something together. So this next song also, You Got Me, is something that I wrote when I was 15 or 16, and it was again a garage band production at that point in time, because I was like, I need to figure out how this works or how this comes together, but I don't have the means to or the understanding of perhaps at that point to go to a producer and produce it. So I was like, can I record my guitar or maybe put a few things? And to be authentic to myself, I kept the production as it is on over here. Yeah, and this is You Got Me. He calls me up every day and every night. He calls me up just to check if I'm alright. He calls me up, but I'm left with nothing inside. He fills me up, his lips and mine. He fills me up, never fails each time he fills me up. Says he needs to taste the hurricane I've inside. And I healed him and ripped him apart like a band-aid. Baby, I told you I'm not the one you should fall in love with. Now you're stuck with me and you know you like it. You know you love it. You got me. He says the right words, I take them wrong anyway. He says the right words and kisses my wrist. He says the right words. I guess I too love him. And I healed him and killed him unknowingly. He screams out too loud and says I'm a mistake, but he's right here under these bed sheets. What could I say? You got me. You Got Me. Thank you. Thank you so much. This next song's called An Open Apology, and I had some fun I don't know. I think I personally am like a sucker for hiding Easter egg between things and everything that I do. And an open apology. While most songs in the EP are going to link to whether it's lyrics or production elements or even compositions to different songs off the same EP or different songs from different EPs, I think I like to really make sure there's like a web of narrative across all of them. An Open Apology is one of those songs which I had a lot of fun with while producing. So I wanted to test out how it felt like to maybe take up something someone said to me and reverse it and make a pad out of it. And that was one of my favorite things to explore at that point in time. And I think that was super mean to do, but I did it anyway. And so, yeah, this is that. And I am just gonna, I think what I really like about this fact is like using, again, like exploring the dualities over and over. So like if the voice note said, you know, hey Mehr, I want to sleep or I'm going to sleep, reverse that in, and while it reverses that on the bridge, you're constantly hearing me singing I just want to be in your arms, or like to make an anecdote to that. And I think that was pretty cool. While it sounds quite cringy right now, I'm gonna now start playing the song. Think of the people I love, hailing them with shades of colors. A new bathroom floor, a new set of words, glitter on the floor, and everywhere you've touched. And I cling to this epiphany of feeling too much. Feels so warm and yellow. Now I want you here. Whispers in my neck, kisses on my ear. I know you linger, your fingers feels brand new to me. You've painted a spectrum on places that used to bleed. I wrote this one for the people I've been. Sometimes I'm a monster, sometimes I'm magic. Everything I've done to be more of myself. This is an open apology to all the lovers that I watched bleed. Now that I've found love and I can't keep it. Your hair tingles on my thigh. I know you watch me laugh. Time is a little infinity. Kiss is a portal through that, and we kiss until the stars want to dance. Blue night skies and the smell of the rain, familiar bed sheets and coffee stains. I wanna ask if you see it. Isn't this what you'd want? Muffled words I say with doubt. I wrote this one for the people I've been. Sometimes I'm a monster, sometimes I'm magic. Everything I've done to be more of myself. This is an open apology to all the lovers I've watched bleed. Now that I've found him and I can't keep him, I just wanna be in your arms. What do I do if it? Let me be in your arms. Would you owe me? So I slide my fingers down, so I slide my fingers down, and I never ask. You should never pour love when you're asked to not. But I just wanna be in your arms. Let me be in your arms. Oh you should never pour love when you're asked to not. But I just want to be in your arms. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was an open apology. I think lyrically I was trying to look at this idea. So like eventually if it's starting from a place of extreme pain and anger to acceptance and realization, and if there's an apology that's due to anybody that I've heard out there to be placed into this song, because I mean, at least I felt, I think lyrically it should transition to something for sure. Yes. Yeah, so this next song is called Sea Loves the Mountain Peak. And it's one of my favorite, I think, lyrical songs that I have ever written. I think I've had a fair share of I'm very transparent, I think, at least with what I feel, and I think I've had a fair share of unrequited love in my life. And I think rather than looking at it from a very mundane view, I thought to myself, okay, if I am the sea and if I'm in love with the mountain peak, why is it that I'm told to like always either be in love with the shore or always have a shore that's close to me, which feels like a comfort of stability, but I would do anything to rain down upon the mountains or flow through them like a river from the top. And I think just the idea of loving someone that feels unattainable, and that seems to be a reoccurring theme in my life for some reason. And I think this is one of the songs where I thought to myself, it's perhaps an all right thing to be feeling that, or loving someone that way, where you feel you love them with all your heart, but you can never reach them, or you can never be close to them, or perhaps never even share the same plane as them. And in that case, would you ever stop loving them? So one of the most prettiest lines I think in this song is, "My love for you is as my depths exceed, it'll only die with me." And I think when I was writing that, I thought to myself, I love very deeply when I do, and I think sometimes I take years on one person if I have to. And if I love that deeply, and if I love as that of the ocean, what would the tale of the sea and the mountain peaks sound like? How many more arms to work? I'm gonna start that from the beginning. Hold up. Whoa. Did I purposely do that just to try that? You guys will never know that. But I did it. I got this. I wanted to do that. Worst song choice, but I had to. that were the ones. How many more arms do I lay in until I can't stand there sent around? I tell them to turn the lights off when I really am scared of the dark, and I kiss them like I've never kissed before, and I don't even remember the faces I fought. You were once ocean deep in me, and I found you up on your hill. No matter who you kiss, there'll always be salt on your summit. I wish I could love someone else. I don't wanna love anyone else. The story's wrongly told. The sea loves the mountain peak more than the shore, and I'll forever crave you, no matter how many more swim in my waters. 'Cause I can't stop loving you. I don't think I'll ever do. My love for you is as my depths exceed. It only died with me. Thank you. That was Sea Loves the Mountain Peak. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you like that. Yeah, that was Sea Loves the Mountain Peak. This next song's called Orchestrating My Blues. I love the scratchy thing. I can't get over it. I'm so sorry. But this next song's called Orchestrating My Blues, and this was the single that I released off of this record. And I think while I was exploring different narratives for this record, I was like, why don't pick one that says, okay, you know what, maybe everything bad in my life has been orchestrated by me the way everything good in my life has been. And that's what the theme of this song is, essentially. So if I'm orchestrating everything in there, can I stand up and orchestrate the things that I actually want rather than constantly orchestrating my doom? Yeah, that's what this song was about. I think this was also produced somewhere in 2022 and written under 30 minutes. All songs on this record have been written under 30 minutes, so which is again a no filter kind of a EP. Yeah, this is what it is, and I love this song so much that I've played this everywhere to the point that now I don't love it anymore, but here it is. Lately, life's been like an old hellhole, burning memories I recreate when I am bored. I dig my own grave, then call my own thunder or storms, and I'm screaming that I'm lonely, then I want to be left alone. Everything I touch turns to blue, and I swear I don't mean to come across as nonchalant, afraid to call my own shots, running behind what was lost. So lately I've realized that I deserve to be loved. I was circling back and forth. I am getting tired of always finding the answers to questions I've never asked. And fable after fable, I'm tired of being my own bad noir. I'm tired of being my own downfall. I'm tired of being my own counterpart. Whoa, I never thought I'd be this blue. I can't play games to prove I love you. I never thought I'd be this blue. I'm orchestrating 'cause I was conjuring, and I'm leading to my own doom. That is that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is the last song from the EP and the second last song from the set. Also because I decided to add a single right after that. But this last song from the EP is called Tragedies of the Tragedies, and I think in the start of the set I said I like to explore a narrative thread, and in the last song I was trying to explore, okay, maybe this EP has a happy ending of sorts, and storyline wise, so whatever that felt like a blazing red, or like I Bleed Every March has a lyric called When I Said I Bled Blue, You Painted Wounds That Painted Red. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you painted wounds that painted red. And in Tragedies of the Tragedies, I think it ends on to that you said you like the shade better than the rest, and I've loved being blue ever since then. So I think that's the arc that I was taking in, and this song is essentially just about feeling like you perhaps hold all the tragedies in this world, but being hopeful about just having someone out there for you, or if I change the narrative now, having yourself out there for you to make yourself feel less of a tragedy. And yeah, here it is. Sometimes I feel like that my life never materialized into something that I once dreamt of. As a little girl, sometimes I dream of her. I'm sucked in this black hole, and she paints it blue every single time. I'd pay the price for my own wrath, but I never wanted to be saved. I tread the oceans just to drown in them. Why'd you come around and place me ashore? And I've bled upon I'm the tragedy of the tragedies. I'm so scared of being loved in the dark. I thought when you touch me I'd fall apart. 'Cause when they went for rage and for the red, they found a teal drought. But you said you like this shade better than the rest, and I've loved being blue ever since then. So most days I know for sure I'm easy to fall in love with, but never to stay for. So I pour my love out into the walls. But you call my mind a work of art. You bring the bricks and I make the house. But you're the one who always turns it into a home. And now that you're next to me, why don't we say the words we both mean? 'Cause every time we hide, my demons find us. And I never wanted us to be saved. I savored love as heartbreaks, but you had other plans for us. And I bled upon their touch. I'm the tragedy of the tragedies. I'm so scared of being loved in the dark. I thought when you touch me I'd fall apart. 'Cause when they went for rage and for the red, they found a teal drought. But you said you like this shade better than the rest, and I've loved being myself ever since that. No, I've loved being blue ever since that. That wraps up the EP. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think before I go on to the last song, which I never included as a part of the EP for a lot of reasons, but I think when I was putting these 7 songs together, I kept thinking to myself where and what feels the strongest when I'm putting and selecting them in. And while it was a lot of, I think, crying involved in putting these together, I think I like to say that crying was painful, euphoric, happy, sad, angry, griefy, and the spectrum of things. And that's what really puts, at least for me, the right kind of record together. This was one of my favorite releases, and I think back then I was super proud of it because while with the first EP I learned how to mix and take a little pride into the production, but I was really, really insecure and really nervous. In this EP I knew I could produce maybe, but I still have a doubt on that. But it's the first EP where I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna mix this as well. And I think I had a lot of fun writing, recording, and putting this together. So that was A Shade of Blue, I Mistook for Red. This next song is called I Fell in Love with You in September. I released this shortly after I released the EP. I didn't think it belonged in there, but I think it belongs in the same multiverse of things. And it's just too chirpy and like yeah, it's got its own feel. But yeah, this is I Fell in Love with You in September. I swore I'm gonna be honest. I swore I'm not gonna lie. Summer slipping through my skin. You're seeping in my so lost then. Every year I'll miss you being mine. 'Cause I fell in love with you in September when you blew the candles out. You remembered how to light a fire through my veins to my heart, and you let me go but couldn't stay too far. And I fell in love with you in September over and over, so I always remembered how you melted into my ocean heart, and you let me go but couldn't stay apart. And I wrote a million letters 'cause I couldn't let anyone know. The clandestine kiss is a secret love affair at the couch of your friend's home. What was wild and blue turned falling in love too soon. You unspoken poetry, now you've run out of words, and years keep passing by, like when we kissed and time stood by. So now I'm thinking that you're probably the one. And I fell in love with you in September when you blew the candles out. You remembered how to light a fire through my veins to my heart, and you let me go but couldn't stay too far. And I fell in love with you in September over and over, so I always remembered how you melted into my ocean heart, and you let me go but couldn't stay apart. And I kept falling and falling. I thought this was the most that I could go. I just knew you were the one. Now I want them to be ours, 'cause I thought I loved myself the most until you came around. You came around. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you. I fell in love. I fell in love with you. After all. Thank you. Thank you so much to Antrix Radio, Antrix Records, Veg Non-Veg, for having me. It's so much fun to be going behind my records. I think that this is insane. Thank you.